The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday morning. We are up. We are at it. We are doing our thing, man. We are up. We are giving it 120, man. Yes, Seiko, we are looking ourselves in the mirror this morning and asking ourselves, what is going on, baby? We are at work. We're doing our thing. When we are in the market, we are working, baby. We are working. We are working. So, yes, we are up. It's Friday, man. And, you know, the market has been good to us over the past couple of days. It has come back. It has started to consolidate a little bit. And it has definitely been good to us if you played the dip. Did you play the dip? That's the question. Did you play the dip? It's Friday, man. Not a lot of people in here, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to get after it anyways because we're going to do our thing. And hopefully people roll on in as the morning continues to go on. But yes, we are up. We are at it. We're giving it 120. We're looking ourselves in the mirror and asking ourselves, did you buy the dip? And are you making money? Because if you bought the dip, you should be making that cash, baby. Straight cash, homie. So, and we bought the dip, baby. We bought the dip. So we are definitely making that cash. Yes, Seiko, we are up. We are at it, baby. We are looking ourselves in the mirror this morning. We are asking ourselves, did we buy the dip, baby? Did we buy the dip? Mr. P, good morning to you, my brother. Jasmine is looking smooth today, baby. Looks like we busted up back into that 2-cent range. So we're looking pretty good. We're looking smooth. Definitely added to my Jasmine bags, my second Jasmine bag during the downturn when it was at $1.07, right around $1.07, $1.08, somewhere up in there. So definitely looking pretty good this morning. So we like to see that. We like to see what we got going on over there in Jasmine because, you know, Jasmine's a runner, baby. Jasmine's a runner. It's going to run. So is in Pepe, you know, so is in Bonk. So is in all of our coins are going to run, man. So market's looking good. Yo, stock market went on a tear yesterday, guys. Y'all. The Dow went nuts yesterday. But we'll get into some of that here in a minute. But yo, the Dow went absolutely crazy, set new all-time highs, baby. These guys, we spending money over here in the stock market, baby. We spending money, baby. They spending it. Gotta love it. I know I'm down in the old algorithm when it comes to YouTube. Haven't been putting out videos, so because I've been doing some other stuff, but they're coming. They're coming this weekend. Baby. They're coming. Pushing us up in the old algo. They're coming, baby. So let's go ahead. Let's look at this market. I'm only going to keep you guys for an hour today. It's Friday. You know, it's that payroll day, baby. Fridays and Mondays, payroll day, man. But yo, Asian markets, they didn't do too well last night. They didn't do well at all, man. European markets, they woke up. They didn't do too well either. They're not doing too well right now. You're getting whooped on right now. Our pre-markets, not looking too hot either. But I would expect this after the run that they went on yesterday. The Dow set a new all-time high yesterday. Like that, they smoked it yesterday. So I would expect some downturn here today on a Friday. So definitely not too worried about what's going on. So not worried about it at all. Got IBIT, you know, Blackshares Bitcoin Trust, Bitcoin Spot ETF, biggest one on the market. So we watch that every morning. It's going to come in down 0.5%. It's a big decrease, but not too worried. Had a great day yesterday. Had a good day yesterday. So we'll see what happens as the morning goes on. I think that this one's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, baby. Because Bitcoin's looking decent this morning. It's looking okay. It's looking okay. We on it, baby. We on it, Seiko. We on it, Mr. P. We on it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We got the market cap sitting over here at crypto, baby. Let's get into crypto. Yo, but GameStop and AMC, guys, on the stock market, I don't think they're done. I think they got another pump in them. I think the meme stocks over there gonna pump again. I think they're setting people up over there on the stock market. They're setting people up. They got everybody thinking that this is over, and then boom, they're gonna pump the market again. That's my prediction. Watch and see. Well, the overall cryptocurrency market cap sitting at 2.47. 2.4 trillion. My bad, 2.4 trillion. Not too bad. Up about 0.45% on a 24-hour. Not too bad. Bitcoin Fear and Greed, that index sitting at 59, sitting in neutral. It's been parked at 58, 59 for a long time, man. But that's just because the market's consolidating, right? It's consolidation phase. We talked about it after the halving. Gonna go up, gonna go down. It's gonna consolidate right here before it springboards up. I think we're closer to the springboard than what everybody thinks, though. I think we're getting a little bit closer to that springboard to the upside than what everybody's giving credit for. And we may see a Bitcoin Ethereum run here pretty soon. What's up, Ken? What's up, my brother? Good morning, good afternoon to you. Good morning, good afternoon to you. But I think we're getting a little bit closer to a run up on Bitcoin than what people think. I think we may pull back just a little bit over the weekend, but I think we're just consolidating a little bit. That's all we're doing right now. And during this consolidation phase, though, there's a lot of accumulation that's going on in Bitcoin and Ethereum and BNB and all the top altcoins. There's a lot of accumulation. People are starting to really accumulate these altcoins, and that is what you want to see, right? You want to give people the opportunity, right? And this is what the market's doing, is giving people the opportunity to buy more crypto before it springboards up. This is what you want. eating, okay. You on lunch already, man? I know Keth over there on the other side of the pod, man. He's in lunch already, doing his thing, man. Go ahead and do your thing, baby. Come on. But yo, I think the market is, we're no different, right? We're accumulating during the dips and stacking our bags. And I think that's what everybody's doing, and the market's giving us that opportunity. In Bitcoin and its consolidation, Ethereum, BNB, all of these big ones are consolidating. Like Bitcoin right now sitting at 66,200. If you bought the dip in any sort of Bitcoin at 59, even 60, 61, 62, it's sat there for a little while. You're doing okay. Ethereum busted over that 3,000 mark again. It's sitting around this low 3,000, high 2,900 range. If you're buying it when it gets below 3,000, you end up looking okay in the end, right? Once it starts to bust above this 3,000 range. So it's just consolidating, trading sideways. That's all it's doing. BNB, guys, everybody left BNB for dead, because it's the whole CZ thing. BNB is actually holding its own in this market, and they're doing really, really well. The same with Solana. Everybody kind of left Solana for dead for a while, but Solana's kind of holding its own. It's doing its thing. A couple of days ago, Solana was at $140, sitting at 168. So it was a great time to buy the dip, right? It was a great time to buy the dip. Mic check. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? We good? We good? Yeah. Yeah, we back. We back. Seiko, you messed everything up, man. You messed everything up, dog. No, man. Seiko told me my mic wasn't working, and then all of a sudden, like I had to go through this whole process. But we back. But like I was saying, you know, we left a lot of people left BNB for dead, right? A lot of people are accumulating a lot of BNB right now. Solana, same thing, you know, they left it for dead, and then we're back, right? But look at XRP, guys. XRP is holding 52 cents right now. This is XRP is absolutely a lot of people want to see XRP go straight up. This is actually a very, very strong position for XRP to hold, is at 50-cent range. We talk about it all the time. We talk about it every day. Given the situation that XRP is in right now, 52 cents, if it can hold 50 cents, XRP is really showing a lot of strength in the market by just holding that 50-cent mark. So XRP is in a very, very, very strong position right now. With everything that's going on around XRP, the fact that it's not losing its 50-cent support line is absolutely showing strength for XRP. So we love to see that, right? We love to see that because, you know, that means that when it's time for XRP to run, XRP has shown the strength to hold that position that now it can move to the upside, right? Now it can make that next move up. And that's great for XRP, given everything that XRP has been through, right? And they've been through hell, right? Given everything that they've been through, to show that strength is really, really, really strong. It's a strong, solid position, right? So, you know, Avalanche, guys, we talked about this at $33, right? And I said anything under 40 is a great position. I still believe anything under 40 is a great position, but look where it is right now, 36 bucks, right? You would have made $3 per Avalanche if, you know, you just would have bought the dip, right? And these could be short-term buys and sells, right? Just buy the dip. And same with Polkadot. Polkadot was down to like $6.10, $6.20. You're looking at it $7.22 right now. That's a dollar gain for every Polkadot you own if you just bought the dip. Chainlink is absolutely killing it. We'll get to an article about Chainlink here in a minute, and you guys will understand why Chainlink is killing it. Up to $16.46. It's up 19% in 24 hours. There's a reason for this. Actually, we'll just talk about it right now. Let's see, where did it go? Right here. Chainlink set out a test with let's see here, JP Morgan, Franklin Templeton, BNY, BNY Mellon participated in a test to transfer funds and tokenized assets across blockchains. That interoperability piece that we talk about so much, that's so important when it comes to moving money and moving real world assets across blockchains, right? Because remember, if you're just stuck on one blockchain, the sender and the receiver have to be using the same blockchain in order to execute that transaction. Interoperability allows for people that are utilizing different blockchains to talk to each other and to move money and to move assets between blockchains, right? So with these banks, they can't be stuck into one single blockchain. It's not fundamentally sound for them guys to do so, because they limit their ability to reach, right? They limit their reach when that happens, right? So you know, when you look at it, what's going on, brother? Good morning, my brother. So that's interoperability piece is so big. And Chainlink ran this test with some of the biggest banks, you know, JP Morgan, Franklin Templeton, BNY Mellon, and it was very successful. And now they're getting to roll this thing out, you know, permanently, right? This interoperability piece and transferring money across blockchains, right? So that's exactly what they did during this test, is they were moving things in between blockchains, moving money, moving assets, moving all of this stuff. And it allowed the banks to be able to move it cheaper, more efficiently, and faster, right? It allowed them to consolidate their payments even faster, right? So this is what you want to see. This is what you want to see out of development. This is what you want to see moving mainly the ISO in bringing the banks over, during that, for that whole ISO regulation. This is what you want to see. These are the steps that you want to concentrate on to figure out where they're at. And this is why Chainlink's price has taken such of a big step forward over the past 24 hours, is because of this particular article right here, and the fact that this test was extremely successful. And not only was it successful, but they were also able to move money in between private blockchains and public blockchains, which is a big deal when it comes to somebody like a JP Morgan and that freaking bonehead Jamie Dimon, who have a private blockchain, right? Only operating for JP Morgan. But to take that private blockchain and be able to put it out there on Ethereum, put it out there on BNB, put it out there on a number of other blockchains, and to be able to move money between private and public blockchains is huge. And I said this a long time ago. I stand by it. I wouldn't be surprised if you see another private blockchain by Wells Fargo, another private blockchain by Bank of America, another private, so that these guys are running blockchains for their bank. But then when it's time to spend to consolidate that money or send that money, they're sending it out to the masses, right? They're able to do that. So, that's what this test was all about, and it was highly, highly, highly successful. So, this thing ain't no joke, man. Chicken Link long term hold. Yes, Link is definitely a long term hold for me. I have a couple bags of Link. One of my longest term hold bag on Link is at $6. We were buying it way back when it was $6, and then I have one at 10, one at 14. So that the one at 14, I've been able to DCA all the way down to 12 on that one during this latest downturn. But I'm definitely huge on Link, and here's why. Like, this is why, right? Like, this is why I think Chainlink is absolutely in a position to really, really capitalize on not only the banking system, but also real world asset movement, because of things like this. Matic back up to 70 cents. About time, you know what I mean? Let's go, Matic. Why don't you put 10 toes on the ground and let's get some volume over there. Internet Computer making a move to the upside as well, sitting at $12.77. The dip on this was right around $11.10. So you bought the dip, you're doing okay. I've been DCAing down. You guys know we bought high here. We bought high. So this has been a challenge to get this price down to. We're still not down to $12.77, but we DCA down enough to feel comfortable. But remember, I bought high here, guys. So definitely been sinking a lot of money into Internet Computer because we needed DCA down. How do you keep track of all your bags? I have them in 3 wallets. I have a short-term wallet where I buy everything short term. I have a midterm wallet where all my coins that I consider midterm are in there, and then I have a long term wallet where all my long term plays are in there, right? So in my midterm wallet and my long term wallet, I don't even look at until I exhaust my short term wallet, right? When I meet the goals on my short term wallet, that's when I'll kind of flip them open. But I don't even really look at the midterm and long term wallets. I'm really concentrated on my short-term wallets right now because that's what we're buying, right? We're buying everything right now. Long-term wallets, short-term wallets are set. I don't need to add to them. They're set. The price tag on them are set. And really right now it's all about what can we get for that short term right now. Pepe doing his thing over here, man. It gave back that 0, man. Came down to this 9.9 level, man. I think it'll get it back, though. No worries here with Pepe. Definitely with the run that Pepe went on, it definitely needed to consolidate at some level. And I think that this is the consolidation level right here. It will get the 0 back. I'm not worried about it at all. May even get the 0 back over the weekend. No worries with Pepe here. As you guys can see, it's up 15.4% on the week. So you're definitely going to run into some consolidation at this level when you go on a 15% run over the week. It's higher than that actually, but when you go on a big run like that, you're going to have some consolidation. That's what's happening right now. No worries, no fears. Clocking in, Junior. Have a good one, brother, man. My brother, man. Have a good one. I'll see you to 5:30 tonight on 2Bits Space. Definitely see you tonight. Render, guys, man. I've been looking for a spot to get into Render. We bit the bullet on Internet Computer. We got in a little bit higher than we wanted, and we've been DCAing down. If that may be the case on Render too. I'm still kicking myself in the butt that we didn't buy this when Selmo brought this to us, but definitely gonna looking to get into Render, even if it's just for a short-term play, or maybe we'll build some long-term bags there too. We'll see what happens, but definitely gonna probably bite the bullet and just go ahead and buy some Render and just deal with the outcomes as they come, whether that's DCAing down in, or if the market pulls back, or just taking what we have and using it for a short-term play. But I definitely like Render. I like where they're going. I love the price action with Render, and the fact that a lot of people are talking about it, a lot of people are into it, and that means that you should probably have some good price action off of that, right? Chrono sitting at 12 cents, not doing too bad, man. Kind of hanging in there. We're all just sitting back waiting for that big crow run we know is coming. It's gonna come. We're all just kind of sitting back waiting for it, accumulating crow, and then when it comes, everybody's gonna be happy. But crow is just kind of holding on, man. It's just holding on. But I like it. I like it to hold on in this market. Where Bitcoin's consolidating, I like crow to consolidate as well. I think it's gonna have. Crow's got a massive run in it. So doesn't Stellar. Stellar at 10 cents got a huge run in it, guys. Watch Stellar over the weekend. It may pull back a little bit to that 9-cent range. At 9 cents, I'm buying Stellar. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm buying it. I'm buying the hell out of it. At 9 cents. We'll see if it has a little bit of a pullback over the weekend. Cryptos tend to pull back a little bit over the weekend, a lot. We'll see. We'll see what happens here with Stellar. But I definitely, again, you guys know I have them 3 big bags of Stellar that I'm waiting, short, mid, and long-term bags that I'm waiting for Stellar just to take off. But I think Stellar's upside is so big, and where they're headed is so big. I think Stellar's going to blow. This is my sleeper right here. Everybody have 2 sleepers in it, Stellar and Kaspa. They're not really sleepers. A lot of people talk about them, but I think Stellar and Kaspa have the biggest upside movement when it comes to like the top 50. I think that the move to the upside for them is so big. The potential is so big there with them 2 blockchains that there could be a lot of money made there. There could be also a lot of money lost there, but there definitely could be a lot of money made in them too. Stacks, I still hold my stacks, guys. Bought more to bring my average cost down to under $2 when this market pulled back. I definitely bought more. I like stacks. I like what they're doing over there with the BRC20s. Do I think that the BRC20s are gonna like absolutely take off? I don't actually. I think they will gain some legs. I think they'll gain some momentum. I think people will build over there. Do I think that they're going to be as big as some of these other layer 2s that are on the ERC20? No, I don't think so. Because I don't think that Bitcoin's network is built to handle that type of traffic, and they're going to run into some problems. But we make money where money is to be made, and Stacks will be one of the leaders in that BRC20 movement, and you know, throwing some money at it at this price. We're taking a chance here. We're taking a chance. The graph, we got into this at 25 cents up to 31. This is one of my AI plays. The Grafton AI, I think the graph is undervalued here, still at 31 cents. With everything that they built over the bear market when it comes to their AI integration, the graph to me is probably one of the most undervalued AI plays in the market right now. Caspa, told you guys this was like my second dark horse, sitting here at 12 cents right now, doing its thing. Down. Caspa seems to want to hang around that 11, 12 cent range and hasn't really made that big push. Yet to the upside, but it will. I think Caspa is a top 15 coin. It just needs to it's got to have that it's got to have that big push, and it's coming. I think it's coming. We'll see. But I also think that Caspa's biggest run isn't this bull market. I think Caspa's biggest run is in the next bull market. I think it's going to have a great run in this bull market. Don't get me wrong. But I think you're going to see Caspa in the next bull absolutely be one of the tokens that everybody is trying to get into at a reasonable price. Dogwood hat still dropped back under this $3 mark. We'll see. Meme coins took off the other day. Dogwood hat participated. I still think Dogwood hat is going to run. It's going to run well. I don't think it's going to run as good as Pepe, and I don't think it's going to run as good as Bonk, just because it's already at a $2 price right now. Sits around the $4 price. Seems to feel comfortable when it gets there. I don't think it's as eye appealing as the ones with the couple zeros next to them, but I do think there's a lot of upside there. The community's pretty strong. They're buying that up pretty good. So I do have money in there. I think it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be all right. Floki, so up 17% on the week. Floki's going to do his thing. Floki's got a 10x in it. Fetch AI, Singularity, they're all going to kind of do their thing and come together, trying to be one of the biggest AI platforms on the market. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Selmo, good morning, my brother. Good morning. TGIF to you, man. I know you are always out there grinding, man. TGIF to you, my brother. Jupiter's doing, if you would have caught the Jupiter dip at like $1, you're up 22 cents per Jupiter that you bought. That's a good return on investment. You're looking at about 10%, 10% return if you bought the dip. So I like Jupiter in this market. I like Jupiter going into the bull run, just because Radium hasn't done much over there on the Solana chain. I like Jupiter here in this position. I like Jupiter to really take a large portion of the market share over there on Solana. I like that, man. So I like a Jupiter play anytime it's under $1.50. I think that's a good play. Definitely bought the dip. I definitely staked a little bit more Jupiter on their platform, and you guys know how I feel about staking. I'm not 100% bought into staking, but sometimes you just got to do it to get the rewards. What do you think? Do you think that the weekend will go? I think we're going to trade sideways this weekend, Ken. I really do. I think we're going to stay in the same range that we've stayed in the past couple of days. We're going to kind of just stay sideways. I don't see Bitcoin taking off to 70,000 this weekend. I don't see any of that happening. I think we're going to stay pretty consistent to where we are. right? Between that 63 and 67,000 range, I think we're going to be right there. And I think that's the range we're going to trade in for a long time. We're going to trade into that. We're going to trade in that range probably for the next couple months, right? And that's a good range to trade in. I know it's a wide range, but it's a good range to trade in because it allows for the market to breathe a little bit, right? And the market needs to breathe. We've had a big move to the upside. People, you got to remember we're coming out of a Bitcoin that was 20,000, right? And it's been a straight move to the upside ever since. With a couple pullbacks here and there, it's been a straight move to the upside. So you want this market, before you go into the bull market, you want this market to be able to take a breath and allow people the ability to take profits, allow people the ability to accumulate. So I think that this is actually bullish for the market, that the market's breathing right now. And it's taking a little step back when it comes to volume, and a little step back when it comes to price, because every market needs that. Quant, $95. Selmo, what we gonna do? Looks like we got to buy some more. I'm looking for next Pepe, next Pepe dip. Yeah, I'm always looking for the Pepe dip. Ken, always looking for that Pepe dip. I think it might come this weekend. I think it might come, a little bit this weekend. In 2030, where do I think it'll be? When the crypto market cap in 2030, I think we're gonna hit a $10 trillion market cap in this bull run, and then I think we'll pull back probably we're coming out of that bull market and going into the bear. I think we're gonna pull down between 5 and 6, and we're gonna trade there, and everybody's gonna think the world's ending, right? So I think that's where we'll trade in the next bear market, and then I think the next move up in the next bull run is we're probably going to hit a 15 to 20 trillion dollar market cap. So I think by 2030 you're probably looking, if everything, and be mindful that this is going to depend on how the ISOs roll out, right? This is going to depend on how the ISOs roll out, because my projection going into 2000, if you're asking me to project out to 2030, I'm projecting that the ISO coins in the banking system and the financial institutions are all going to be on board with ISO, and they're all going to be moving their money through the blockchain, right? So when we talk about that, by 2030, the ISO token should be fully rolled out. So by 2030, I would probably say a safe bet for me is safety and being conservative is probably $30 trillion. Probably 30 trillion. And a lot of that's going to be driven by the banking institutions, the ISO coins, and the movement of real world assets across the blockchain. So I think that them two things right there will drive the market up to about a $30 trillion market cap by 2030, because the ISO and the real world assets will be the main focus of cryptocurrency. And they will be putting the most transactions through the blockchain out of any other sector in the market cap. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Somo, I'm with you. Triple X will be huge. XLM, XDC, XRP, they're going to be huge. Triple X will be huge. Chainlink will be huge. they're all going to be huge. We just reviewed the article where Chainlink just went and did their testing. They're testing with J.P. Morgan, Franklin Templeton, BNY, and started doing interoperability transfers across blockchains of money, data, and real world assets, and it went off without a hitch. And I think that's the future. That's the future of crypto, right? And I think you're going to see a lot of these bonds from around the world, right? From around the world start to come online. You're starting to see it now, where some of these financial institutions are putting their bonds and things like that on the blockchain as tokenized assets. You're starting to see them dip their toes in the water with that. I think you're going to see much more of that. Bonds, maybe even stocks, things like that, start to come online on the blockchain. So I think that's that piece right there that a lot of people miss, is that real world tokenization of real world assets, stocks, bonds, goods, services, things like that, and the movement of money through the banking system. And people underestimate that, because when you look at the amount of money that's being moved worldwide, right? I don't care what country you live in, the amount of money that's being moved worldwide over these obsolete systems that are slow, they're inefficient, and they just don't work anymore, right? They just don't work anymore, which is why you have the ISO regulation, because it's faster, it's more efficient, and everything can be tracked on a blockchain, and everything is backed up by blockchain transactions. It's blockchain is the truth, right? It's the truth seeker, right? So them two things right there coming together will drive this market to levels that you wouldn't even foresee coming. Just think about all the banks in the world utilizing blockchain technology to move all of the money across blockchains, right? So that's a lot of traffic, right? And traffic does what? Traffic increases price, right? On any blockchain, traffic increases price. So the more traffic you have on these blockchains, the further the price goes up, and that allows for more transactions, right? Banks of today will know more of that time. Yeah, the banks of today, people know, Selmo, the banking system knows that their system is obsolete. Out front of it, they're saying that it's great and people shouldn't steer away from the banking system, right? Behind the scenes, what you're seeing is a lot of testing going on with blockchain technology, a lot of testing. And if they really truly believed that the banking system around the world worked efficiently, and really believed what was running out of their lips when they're in front of people, they wouldn't be testing blockchain technology behind the scenes. They know they're obsolete. Kids today, too, the younger generation, they don't want anything to do with banks. They don't want anything to do with banks. They're not putting their money in banks. They're not socking their money away in a savings account with 0.2% interest and just letting it sit there for the next 30 years. That's not how these kids are operating. These younger generations are operating today. It's just not how it's done. I have a daughter who's 22 years old. I have a son who's 30, right? I have another daughter who's 31. They don't operate in the same banking system. They don't operate the same way that I did when I was 20 or 30, right? These guys are stacking their money away in apps like Cash App, in savings accounts that give them 5% on their money. They're stacking their money away in places like Robinhood, who's giving them 5%. They're putting their money in Coinbase, who's giving them 5.4% on their money. They're utilizing these systems, right, that we once didn't have, right? So everything is changing. Everything's changing when it comes to banking. Um, you know, my youngest daughter, she has a banking account, right? She has a banking account, but the majority of her transactions come through Cash App. They come through people like that. That's also where she holds her stocks, right? Because she can buy her stocks right there. It's where she holds her stocks. That's where she holds her Bitcoin, right? So the banking system is changing around them, and it's all going to blockchain. It's all going to blockchain. Yeah, the banking system's obsolete, and that's why they're doing this, right? That's why the banks are testing all of these blockchain technologies behind the scene. You have the triple X, which Selmo referenced early, the triple X in XLM, XDC, and XRP. They're going to play a huge role in the future of how we move money. That triple X is that's no joke. That triple X right there. It's just you cannot deny where they're headed. Chainlink, you cannot deny where it's headed, right? Um, so when we start to talk about these things, it's going to get interesting, you know. Computer savvy buying BTC. Yeah, yeah. I mean, these guys, you're right. Yes, yeah, some, I mean, these guys, these younger generations do not want anything to do with the bank, man. And she's buying her BTC, she's buying her Bitcoin on Cash App, man. Whether I agree with that or whether I don't agree with that, she's 22 years old. She can do whatever she wants. She can buy her Bitcoin wherever she wants. The bottom line is she's her savings accounts are over there, her stocks are over there, her Bitcoin's over there. It's all on Cash App, right? You look at PayPal. PayPal's doing the same thing. You can go to PayPal. You can open up a savings account with PayPal. You can get 4% on your money. You can go over there. You can buy your Ethereum. You can buy your Bitcoin. You can buy your Litecoin. You got stable coins over there. You can do all of that inside of one particular app, right? You got a credit card that you can use over there. You can top up your credit card with your there's the brick and mortar banking system is no longer effective. Tim Shays in the building. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? And the banking system knows that, right? And that's why you get articles like this. You get articles like this where somebody like Chainlink has accelerated, fund tokenization testing that has gone flawlessly between JP Morgan, Franklin Templeton, BNY Mellon about moving money and moving real world assets across the blockchain and moving financial data across the blockchain that has gone absolutely flawlessly, and not only moving it between blockchains interoperability wise, because that's going to be a key piece. That's interoperability of a blockchain is going to be the driver of everything, guys. It is going to be the driver. Why? Because you have private blockchains like JP Morgan's that need to talk to public blockchains like an Ethereum, like a BNB, like a XRP, like a XLM. They need to communicate with each other to drive money through this system effectively and fast, right? So interoperability is the key. People laugh at me because like they're all, you're interoperable. It's all you talk about interoperable. If your blockchain is not interoperable, you won't be here for long. You won't be here for long. Just a quick hey, I know you're on your way to work, Tim, man. We're all making that money, baby. It's money making Friday, baby. Marbits. Yes, Marbits is in the building. What's up, Marbits? Big shout out to Marbits, man. Love Marbits. Love what they're doing. Love what they're going to build over there, man. Cannot wait for that launch, man. I think it's going to be epic. I think that launch of Marbits token on the base chain is absolutely going to be epic. And I think the way that it's setting up, you get that feeling. You get that feeling. Sobo, you get that feeling? You get that feeling about Marbits that the way that it's setting up, right? The way that it's just kind of talking about a little bit, and you're just kind of poking it out there, right? Just kind of teasing people a little bit, teasing. There's something brewing over there at Marbits that's gonna make that launch. That launch is gonna be a launch you're not gonna want to miss, man. Uh, the Fidelity and Vanguard. Got on early. Yeah, they did. Fidelity and Vanguard caught on early. And I like, actually, I really like what Fidelity is doing. As a financial institution in general, I like what Fidelity's doing. Vanguard's a sleeping giant here too, because don't forget, Vanguard is putting together an index of the top meme coins that's getting ready to be traded on a stock exchange, right? So when we talk about the top meme coins that are going in there, you're talking about Doge, you're talking about SHIB, you're talking about Pepe, you're talking about Dogwood Hat, and you're talking about Bonk, all going into one index. That's Vanguard's doing that. There's something. So that's going to be, again, that's going to be special. That's going to be that may set the stage for more indexes that you may see the triple X's in. Now, so just appease me for a minute, right? And listen to this crazy thought process that I had. What if you get an index with the triple X's in it? You know, think about that for a minute. How big that index could be. So, I mean, you're going to have your meme coin indexes. Imagine if you get your triple X indexes. Imagine if you get the ISO index, right? Where you're able to go in, where they put these out there. All the ISO coins are in one index. The possibilities are endless. And that's how we get to that $30 trillion market cap, right? This is how we get there. We don't get there through retail investment. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not going to get there through retail. You have to get there through financial investment, financial institutional money coming into crypto. And that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. And that's why you see these tests. That's why you see all of these guys testing. That's why you see. So the banking system, like I said earlier, they know that it doesn't work anymore. They're giving you lip service that says that it works. But behind the scenes, they're doing all this testing on blockchain because they know the system that they have right now is dead in the water. It's dead in the water. There's literally no upside for that. So bubbles look good today. Look at Link up 19.3%. Lido's sitting there at 11. AVAX at 6. H-Bar is going on a nice run. 6.4% today on the 24-hour. I'll take it, man. ADA, we talk about Cardano, man. Cardano's another sleeping giant, guys. Here's the problem. Polkadot up 4.6%. But here's the Cardano issue is Hoskinson holds everything so close to his chest, right? That it doesn't give out a lot of, information about what's coming. But the Cardano blockchain is so big, it's so massive. It has so many partnerships that go along with it. When he flips the switch and he opens up that complete blockchain, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts when he just flips the switch and he's just giving you, right now, you're getting a sliver, a little piece of what Cardano can do. That's all you're getting is just a little piece. Man, Jasmine's getting hit on the hour, 3.6%. Man, we don't like to see that. We don't like to see Jasmine get hit at all. We'll check the price on that in a minute. But Cardano's going to be a monster in this space. And a lot of it's name recognition, too. People know Hoskinson. They believe in him. He's testified in front of the Senate. He's testified in front of Congress. He's testified in front of he's talked to some of the biggest players in the industry. People know the name. They believe in him. They listen to what he has to say. So name recognition is going to play a lot into what goes on with ADA. ADA's going to do its thing. Base Apes, guys. Told you guys about Base Apes. Told you guys this is probably one to get into. Yesterday, I put this big green dildo on the chart. It's pulling back a little bit this morning. Actually, it's buying up a little bit this morning from where it was, the pullback. But, Base Apes got a lot of room to run in it. It's still under 1,000 holders, 454. But look at the chart. That thing looks absolutely like a monster. The other one right here is WFK. Been telling you guys to watch WFK. Look at this, man. WFK over here on base. It is absolutely doing its thing, man. It's up 29% in 24 hours, guys. It's absolutely doing its thing, man. And it only has 210 holders, right? It's a relatively new token. And it's definitely putting up some green candles. Two right there on the base chain, you probably need to watch. They just continue to perform. We go to Alliance Block when we talk about tokenization of real world assets. This is my sleeper for tokenization of real world assets. These guys have been doing nothing but building that whole system behind the scenes. We're talking about them at 2 cents. They're at 14 cents right now. Definitely doing this thing. We looked at Jupiter. Neroni's struggling a little bit at 30 cents right now. Struggling a little here. Definitely need to come out with some news or some updates or something about what's going on over there. They're struggling. Dion, good morning. Good morning, Dion. I know you tried to reach out to me the other day, but let's hook up. But yeah, WFK, guys, it's doing its thing, man, and it's so early. Them are two projects, man. I keep bringing them to you guys, man, and I hope you guys are listening to what I'm saying. Base Apes and WFK, I think that they have massive runs into them. They're so early still. They're just so early. The holder counts are under a K, under 1,000, man. They're just so early. Both of these projects, WFK, and the only thing they're doing right now is they just keep putting up green candles, guys. They just keep putting up green candles. And they're so I hate to use the phrase "you're so early," but in them two projects, they're just babies. They're just getting started. Every just babies. So you gotta check them out. Look at them on the dips, man. Doing space every day. Oh, you guys are doing space every day? They're doing spaces every day. WFK is doing space every day. I haven't been in one yet. I gotta jump in one. I'm over here talking about it. I should probably at least get into their space. But yeah, I love WFK. And they both come off the Ape Store, guys. Both of them projects come off the Ape Store. Ape.store. Keep telling you guys about that. I bought WFK when it was 4K. It was at a 4K market cap. I was in Base Apes around 5 or 6K market cap, guys. I keep telling you guys about that Ape.store. Listen, both of these projects come off of there, man. And imagine holding them at 4 or 5K. What a great community. Yeah, they do have a good community. Monday through Friday, 12. Okay. 12 Eastern time, right? Right, Dion? Eastern time. But yeah, definitely two great projects. Jasmine sitting at 2 cents, guys. Definitely putting together a nice green candle on the day. I know the hour it kind of concerned me a little bit because it was down 6%, but definitely putting together. I didn't change our chart, guys. We got to change the Fibonacci's on our Jasmy chart, but definitely putting together a nice day today at 2 cents. Nice bounce back, guys. Remember, I said I was buying the dip. I was buying the dip at 1718 for my short-term bag. So looking good right now. Looking good. Jasmy's it's curling up. It's gonna make that run. Brett continues to struggle over there, man. I'm telling you right now, guys. Brett, all that FUD that's going around Brett is not helping Brett. You know, they need to clean that up. They need to clean some of that up over there. You know, Brett's back up to a $414 million market cap. So it had a good day yesterday. So, you know, I'm not going to dog on him too much, but they got to clean some of that up. Brett right now should be sitting at a 700K market cap, right? With that big meme run that we went on the past couple of days, Brett should be at a 700K. So yes, Brett had a great day yesterday, and I own Brett. So I'm talking about my own bag here, right? I don't you know, just because I own it doesn't mean that they get a pass, right? Yes, they had a great day 2 days ago. You know, I think this is the daily. Yeah. 2 days ago, they had a great day. Yesterday, they put together a red day. Today, it looks like they're bouncing back, right? What I will say to you is Brett's underperforming the market. With that meme run that we went on, Brett should be at 700K right now, on its way to $1 billion over there on the base chain. They got to clean it up, man. They got to clean it up. They got to come to some sort of truth, some sort of reality, some sort of something. Somebody's got to give in. Something's got to happen in order for Brett, because the more they fight with each other, the more Brett's going to get hurt. Scottish, what's up? What's up, my brother? Happy Friday, man. TGIF, man. Turbo's moving. Gotta look at Turbo. Unodex still. I'm a big Unodex supporter, guys, but they got to come out with their new UI. You know, they don't get a pass either. You know what I mean? They got to come out with their new UI. I still like Dirty Grok. I still have money sitting in Dirty Grok. And the reason that I like it is the same reason. The reason I like it today is the same reason that I told you guys I liked it before. It's right here. The floor is built. Right? So now it's up to Dirty Grok to come in and get the push to the upside. But the floor is there. You see it day after day after day after day. No matter what happens on that chart, the floor is in. So you're investing at the floor right now, right? And that's where you want to be. That's really where you want to be. Book of Memes kind of doing its thing, man. Had a great day yesterday. 2 days ago. Looks like it's trying to put together a green day today. I own a Book of Memes. I like it. I think it's cool. We'll see what happens with it, right? We'll see what happens, right? Like and I say that because yes, it's a top meme coin. I think it's gonna run, but will it have the same run as Pepe? Will it have the same run as Pepe? Will it have the same run as Bonk and all the rest of them? I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm just not convinced yet. I own it. I'm just not convinced about it yet. What's going on over Turbo, baby? Look at Turbo. Damn, Turbo is on a run. Damn, you wasn't playing, Scottish. Turbo is on a nice run. I was in Turbo early, too. I got out of Turbo. Maybe that was a bad move. But, damn, Turbo is on a run. Nice run. Nice run. I traded Turbo on futures as well. And it was pretty successful in trading Turbo on longs and shorts. So definitely might look at that again. Might look at getting in some futures. Where's it at over a month? Where are we looking at? Damn, look at that monthly chart. That monthly chart looks good. Seiko, Selmo, Ken, damn, that Turbo monthly chart looks good, brother. We might have missed out on a little bit of money here. We might have missed a little bit of cashola. We might have missed on a little something. I might get back into trading Turbo on futures. I did really well on Turbo. I don't know why I quit trading it. Oh, the volume went down. The volume went down when I stopped trading it on futures, but I definitely might get back in. Yeah, Ken, Turbo looks good, man. We missed some money here. We missed some money here, but it's never too late. Never too late. Even a double up. Anytime, even a double up is better than nothing, right? Even a double up is better than nothing. You know, not a lot of places you can come in 2x your money in a short period of time. Only crypto, baby. Only crypto. Only crypto. Even with the run that the stock market was in, it's hard to double your money in a short period of time. Unless you hit the AMC, the GameStop, the BlackBerry, when they pumped it. I still don't think they're done pumping that yet, guys. I think they're taking a break. But I'm telling you, I don't think they're done pumping it. And I tell you, I so don't think that they're done pumping it, that I went out and I bought AMC, I bought GameStop, and I bought BlackBerry yesterday. I don't think they're done. And I will, if they pump it again, I'm just letting you guys know straight off the rip, straight off the top, I will sell everything. If it runs again, I bought it yesterday because it was on the down. If it runs again and they pump it again, I'm selling on y'all. I'm telling you now, I'm selling. I may not even wait for it to get to the top for me to sell. I'm doubling up and I'm out. And I just telling you guys so that when we come back on stream and you say, oh, man, I got into GameStop, I got into AMC, I got into BlackBerry, they pumped it, and I'm still holding it. I'm not holding. On a double up, I'm out. Just letting you know. I'm doubling and I'm gone. Not, I'm gonna wait for Twin Turbo. Big Wise dude, what's up, my brother? My brother's in the building. My brother is in the building. What's up? Hey, did you buy them on the crypto? No, I bought them on the stock side. I bought them on the stock side because I think that they're gonna rip over there. I think they're gonna rip over there. I just don't think that they're done pumping that stock yet. I think what they're doing is, we talked about the younger people and the different trading strategies that they have rather than some of the older people that have been in. I think that there's a lot of shorts in the market for AMC, GameStop, and BlackBerry. The older investors are, oh, this went up so far, we're going to go ahead and short the market. We know it's going to come back down, right? I think that the Roaring Kitty and that whole crew, they're allowing them shorts to get set in, and then they're going to pump the market again, and they're going to wreck all them shorts. They're just going to wreck them. They're going to wreck them again. But look at what happened. Big Watch brings up a good point. Look at what happened when AMC, GameStop pumped, right? On the stock market side, when they came out and they pumped that, what else pumped? The AMC and the GameStop cryptos pumped. They went crazy, right? So they may come back down for a couple days or the weekend. Them particular cryptos may come down over the weekend. But if you believe that they're going to pump them stocks again, then you also have to believe that there's going to be a lot of FOMO going back into them cryptos as well, right? Because the two go together, they run hand in hand, right? So that's That's the key in trying to make a prediction of what's coming. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. Yeah, it's come down. It's come down because the stocks come down, right? Like you look at the stock, it started to really pull back yesterday. It pulled back a lot yesterday. So, but if they pump it again, that GME will pump again, right? So you have to, and I'm talking about playing with play money, right? I'm not talking about going over there and putting a lot of money in a speculative play, right? You're gonna play with play money, and if them stocks pump, that crypto will pump as well. There will be FOMO into it. It'll happen. You've seen it happen, right? You've seen it happen on the stock side before when Warren Kitty came out. You've seen it happen, right? So you know how the game works. So now it's a matter of playing the game, right? So the stock and crypto run side by side. Well, yeah, because what you usually get, Big Watch, is you usually get a big FOMO into the stock market, right? Where they say they're pumping the meme stocks, right? What that does is then it rolls over to the crypto community and they're like, okay, so if they're pumping that stock, we're gonna pump this crypto. You know what I mean? Because now every time it's on the news, somebody's talking about GME. Now every time it's on CNBC or Fox Business, they're talking about GME. So that gives that FOMO into that crypto, right? And and that's what pumps that cryptocurrencies because it's completely in the news. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it because of the stock market side, right? Because they're pumping the stock on the stock market side. Everybody's talking about it time and time again, and that'll pump that crypto because everybody will want that FOMO action. They want that FOMO. You have to be in the right GME and you have to be in the right AMC. Not all of them will run. There's a lot of imposters out there, right? So right now, if you're looking at playing that game, you go back and you look at which ones ran the hardest during that last GME and AMC pump, and them are the ones you watch. And Big Watch is right. The one on the GME on Soul was the one that everybody goes to. You know, that's the one that everybody puts their money into. So that's the one you want to watch. You don't want to watch one that during the last big meme run up in the stock market that didn't do anything. Because guess what? During this next, if they pump it again, it's not going to do anything, right? You want to be in the one that's moving. And the GME on Soul is the one that's moving. It's the one that takes the majority of the inflows of money. So, all right, guys, with that, we're out of here, man. It looks like another sideways weekend, guys, which is absolutely a great thing, man. It is absolutely a great thing to have a sideways weekend. Gives you the opportunity to just be able to come into some of these cryptocurrencies and build your bags and accumulate what you need. I love where the market is right now. I love the breather that the market's taking. This is absolutely healthy for the cryptocurrency market to take this breather. It is healthy. It needs to take this breather because I want you guys to do me a favor and pull up the Bitcoin chart and look at it on a monthly candle basis. What you're going to find is that for months, Bitcoin has been on an absolute tear up the charts. It needs to breathe before we can run up and make a big run at the next bull market. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the altcoins, they just need to take a breath. And I think that's what's going on right now. And we love to see it because that is going to set the tone for the next run. That's where we're gonna see that big bounce off of that of where we are right now. We're gonna see that big bounce back and big positive move to the upside. It's gonna happen fast, guys. When it happens, it's going to happen quick. So my suggestion to anybody that asks me what they should be doing right now is accumulating crypto right now, because you don't want to get caught trying to chase this thing on the way up, because you're going to get wrecked. DCAing in is always the best strategy. Trying to call the bottom, trying to call the top, is you will lose 99% of the time. DCAing is the best trading strategy, and just accumulate. And sometimes you need to consolidate your bags to figure out what you're going to accumulate. If you're holding 10 cryptos and you can only afford to DCA into 2, concentrate on them 2. Don't worry about the other 8. They'll come back. They'll come back when the market comes back. You may not make as much money as you once thought that you would off of them, because you didn't have enough money to DCA your way down into them and really catch that ride on the way up. But the 2 that you did concentrate on will be absolutely great for you. And I'm not here to tell you which 8 or 10 or 5 that is. I got a video telling you guys what altcoins I'm accumulating during this bull run. For this bull run, you want to know what I'm buying, go watch it. It's all in there. But and the reasons why. But you got to pick yours, right? You got to pick which ones you believe in. You got to pick which ones you have conviction in, and you got to figure out your financial situation of how many of them you can DCA into as well. And it's probably not going to be all of them. You know what I mean? It's probably not going to be all of them, but you're not right. You're not wrong on what your convictions are. Just stick by them. But definitely now is the accumulation period. We're still in that accumulation period. So, do what you guys got to do. And buy the dips, man. If you bought the last dip a couple of days ago, you're up pretty good right now. You're up good. You're sitting good. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if them were short-term plays for you, and you said I'm buying the dip and selling on the next move to the upside, then guess what? Good for you, man. You made some money, and go ahead and take that money and take it off the table. There's nothing wrong with that either. But accumulate what you guys believe in now that you want to hold for the bull run, because you don't want to be chasing this thing on the way up. So with that, man, you guys have a great Friday. Let's get this thing on TGIF. Let's get it on, baby. It looks like a consolidation weekend, which means, guess what? Your boy DG is probably going to be spending some money this weekend on crypto. Damn it, I'm doing it. Damn it, I got to spend some more money this weekend on crypto, man. I want to get to this bull run where I'm done spending money, baby, and I'm ready to swipe right and cash out, homie. Straight cash, baby. Let's go. But, telling you guys, man, accumulate. Do what you got to do. Pretty soon we'll be swiping right. We'll be cashing out, and life is going to be good, but it's just not going to be right now. So have a great weekend, man. See you guys at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time in 2Bits Friday space. And go ahead and we'll chop it up over there and see what 2Bits got on the agenda for us today. Usually has some great topics for the agenda. See what he's got going on over there today. But I'll see you guys at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time over there. Chop it up for about an hour, 2 hours, depending on what 2Bits got going on. And we'll see you guys then. You guys have a great weekend. Bye.